Thank you for watching this video. This is going to be how to expand a Windows root volume, in this case from 30 gigs to 100 gigs. So with that said, get started. This is a Windows instance that I set up to demonstrate this. It's just a regular old Windows instance, nothing particularly special. Here we can see we got a folder. I'm going to use this as a proof that we really did expand the root volume. So keep track of this file as it moves over. We'll go ahead and take a look at what it looks like now. Disk management. And we can see that we have a 30 gigabyte NTFS root partition. So now that we've seen that, go ahead and close that out. Close. That's okay. And the first step that I want to do is go ahead and make an AMI, and this is going to force a reboot of this instance. So in your case, I'll go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and say stop, and I would advise you to do the same. That way you get a full and complete image without anything open, and it'll just end up being better. So I'm going to put this on pause until this instance is stopped, and then we'll resume from there. Okay, it's a few minutes later. The instance is stopped, so we're going to go ahead and resume. Really what we're going to do is we're going to do a create image or create an AMI. This actually has another benefit as well. Means that if something goes wrong with our hardware, that we'll have a snapshot or a point in time snapshot. At least we'll have something to revert back to. So we'll go ahead and get started with that. And what do we want to call it? I want to call it expand Windows root, just to make it easy. And I'm going to create this image. And let's go ahead and write down what that AMI is. So it's AMI. Well, I'll write it down. You'll end up doing your own. BBBB6. So go ahead and make note of that. And to see the progress of it, we can see that it's pending. The refresh button, and it's still pending. So we're going to let that go. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video because there's no need in wasting minutes. And when it's done, we'll come back. Okay, looks like our AMI is finally done. That took about 5 to 10 minutes. And while I was waiting, I just did a refresh every once in a while to see if it was finally available. Now that it is, we're going to use this AMI to create a new, actually a replacement instance. So to do that, I'm going to use the command line tools, and I have those on my system. I have them set up here. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize this. Again, keep note of this. You're going to need your AMI number. You're going to need the type of system that you had, the security group, and the key pair name. That's all going to come into play. So we're going to I'm just going to minimize that down here. And I'm going to grab the command line. And I'll leave this up on the screen. So here you can see what the false means is that if the instance gets terminated, the EBS volume will stay around. That actually changes the default behavior. Most of the time when you terminate a instance, the root volume will die along with it. So the AMI, that number that we had was Charlie 28 Bravo 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 6. I'm going to place our key pair. In my case, it was, let's be EU West 1 hyphen key pair. My security group is quick start 1. And you're going to put in your type. In this case, my type was a C1 medium. I'm going to let you look at that for a little while just to kind of look at it and write down this command line. You're going to need the command line tools installed with this. Installing that will one day be a different video. EC2 run instances, the AMI, specifying the root volume at 100 gigs. I'm saying when the instance is terminated, I don't want the EBS volume to be erased. My key pair that I want to use, and actually this is not really going to make much of a difference, but the parameter needs to be in there because we're going to end up using the key pair that was already in there. So it's going to be the same password, same everything that was in the last instance. So really we're just filling this in with a valid key pair so it doesn't error. The security group, however, will matter, and depending on which one you want to use, I just use the default one, and then instance type C1 medium. And with that, you can hit pause if you want to write that down, and I'm going to go ahead and hit enter. And it didn't like that. So I need to go back and look at my AMI. C28. Oh, okay, I missed something here. And what I missed was the region. What happened was that it thought that I was talking to US East. See if that fixes it. Silly me, it didn't. So, look at command lines here. Okay, I have to put in the region. I thought I could just get away with an R. Okay. Fix that. Region, EU West 1. Okay, we now have an instance. So, go to instances, and I can hit refresh. And now I have a new C1 medium coming up. And we'll go ahead and pause the video and we'll come back when that's done. If you get in a hurry, you can always hit the refresh button. Oh, okay, it's running. Now what I can do is I can get the system log to see where it's at. We don't have anything yet, so we're going to give that about 3 to 5 minutes. Might take a little longer, and we'll come back once it says Windows is ready to log in. We'll test that out by logging in. Okay, it's about 10 to 15 minutes later, and the instance has come back. So we can verify that by going to the system log and seeing that the Windows is now ready to use. So I'm going to go use the elastic IP that I had for the old instance and now assign it to the new instance. That's interesting. Oh, let's do this. Well, things don't always run smoothly. Oh, okay. Running instance. I see what it's doing. Okay. So we'll go ahead and associate it with the one instance that is running, and that's what it's showing me. Yes. Okay. Now I can go back to my this might take a minute for it to associate properly. There we go. As you can see, it's the same or I guess you can't see, but it's the same password as what the old instance was. Okay, and here's our file again on the new instance. So this just shows that, okay, we've now created a replacement instance. And now the steps that we have to do to expand the volume is now go into Administrative Tools, Computer Management, Disk Management. Now we have 30 gigs and we have an extra 70 gigs. So I can right click that, extend the volume, finish, and just verify. And there would be. I thank you for watching the video. I hope this helps. Until next time.